Hello and welcome to this 6v6 game of Moonstone of Dominion versus Leshavult. Hello, so we've got another Moonstone game for you. Not playtesting any new characters this time, but I've got some Leshavult. I think it's the first time some of these have been on the channel as models. It's great. Ryan's here again.
Hello.
And we're doing another campaign game. You won't notice much different, to be honest, in this one at the moment because neither of us have deployed any objective markers because we didn't need them. It'll only become different when we look at what event and agenda cards we've got. So I'll run through quickly what troops we're using. So I'm using mainly Goblin Pirates. I've stuck Freya in, and there's a reason why I've done that. So I've got Freya, C6 Dew, El Capitano, Swiggity Swooty, who's the little dude with the octopus on his head, Krusty Balboa, and Bristlenose the Troll. So I bought Freya instead of Beaky on this one because I basically wanted someone that could move over terrain quickly, like this stuff. That's what she's there to do. And then Ryan's got Zoya, Lubard, Brother Daniel, Kavanagh, Antonia, and Danica, so 3 witches and then some help. I've never played against myself. This is quite sad, actually, for me, because it's the first time that model's been on the channel and I'm not using it. So, that's Brother Daniel, there's me, in all my mad glory. He's actually, you can't see it on the model at the moment from there, but he's actually wearing a party hat. So yeah, this was we had a very odd Moonstone drop, but we've decided to leave it as it is. So there's 3 right over on Ryan's side, a 3, a 2, and another 3. And I've got,
yeah, it looks sad, but that is actually how they dropped.
Exactly how they dropped, and it's a very weird drop. And we decided to leave it to see basically how that impacts. I mean, everything's going to happen right here. No one's going to be going over here for any reason or over there. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, really. So we rolled off. Ryan's either going first or choosing for me to go first. You won I deployed. You won the initiative.
Yeah.
We've done our event agendas, which we'll just talk about as they come up, and we'll come back when we've got something interesting happening. Okay, it's coming in towards the end of turn 1, actually. So start off, Daniel picked up a Moonstone.
Yeah.
And then I think I moved Bristlenose up. Kavanagh picked up a Moonstone, not just moving and shuffling forwards. Seasick moved up and did bawdy jokes, pushing all goblins up a little bit and giving them all some energy. And then I think like Danica moved up, or Zoya moved up, and then Krusty moved up, picked up a Moonstone. Freya's picked up a Moonstone. Swiggity's picked up the other Moonstone there.
Antonia's got one.
Yeah, Antonia's got one. So on Ryan's side, Antonia, Kavanagh, and Daniel have all got one. Danica's the last one to go. And El Capitano's my last one to go. And now Swiggity is taking a pot shot at Lubard. So I've got 5 cards because it's plus 2 for him. Those are my cards. And I'm going to say I've got a green 3. So I'll do 4 damage to him.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4 damage on Lubard. That's done. So after I'd shot Lubard, Swiggity just moved back a little step, and Danica, you can see in the top right corner, just moved up. Now El Capitano's moved up and is firing his pistol at Lubard. That's what my cards are. So I'm going to say I've got a green 2. I'll do another 3 damage.
No, I don't think you have. Well, you have. We can tell on the face straight away.
Was it the smug look?
Yeah.
So that's 3 damage. Now I'm going to say I've got a green 1.
Yeah, I'll have to let that go. I can't risk it.
That's another 2. That's 5 damage.
Oh, he's in trouble now.
Especially as I can now reload and fire again. It's not good. It's not good. I've been lucky with the cards, to be fair.
I had the other green too as well.
That's 5 damage, and I'm going to reload and fire again. Okay, next shot again. So reloading and firing again. Just going to say I got a green 1. So I'll just do 2 more damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Right, come back, beginning of turn 2. So the first thing so Ryan won the roll off, and the first thing he did was heal Lubard, but didn't get a great card selection. He only had to heal 2 wounds, so he's on 5 health. And I've kind of gone, sod it, and charged Krusty in to try and hit him with his big claw and his big hook. These are my melee cards. I'm trying to do it without Ryan saying it upside down. There we go. Now you can see. Okay. Ready when you are. Okay. Try not to knock the camera. Rising attack.
Oh my god.
And I've got 2 rising attacks.
Yeah,
It's going to kill you because it does 2 4 damage. And I get +1 on impact as well. So it's 5 damage.
That's exactly what you need.
It is exactly what I need.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a dead Lubard.
He didn't even get to do anything.
He didn't get to do anything. It's a bit sad, really. I did quite well with the shooting, and then yeah. Well, basically, because I had 2 rising attacks, I needed no any low guards. So I knew whatever I was going to do, whatever you played, I was going to do damage. If you'd played, I think the rising attack, I wouldn't have killed you. But everything else would have done, I think.
Yeah, it would have been 1-1, right?
But his is slightly better, because it's his signature move as well, which is slightly better.
I nearly went rising attack because then I could have done impact for the +2.
Yeah.
But then I thought no, because you'll think that's what I'm going to do.
I was just going with, I knew I was going to damage whatever because I knew what I had, I knew what you had.
Yeah,
so,
and then so I was thinking, no, I won't do that.
Yeah.
I will actually go for that card.
Yeah.
But it didn't work.
No. Anyway, dead Lubard. Krusty gets 1 energy back as well from Swiggity. So after Krusty finished off Lubard, we had a bit of a discussion of talking about not leaving Zoya here because she was in range of his melee and couldn't hit back. So Ryan did a swift reaction step away and just put Zoya to safety. And then I did 2 steps away with Krusty because he's holding 2 Moonstones. I didn't want him to go and die. So he's got 1 energy left and 2 Moonstones. And then you're going with Danica. She's moved up. Now she's trying to cast Puppeteer, is it called?
Puppeteer, yeah.
On Krusty. So she's looking for any 2. And I'll explain the ability if it goes off. It's any 2 she wants.
Yeah, green or red actually.
Green or red. Okay.
She had a green, so we're fine.
Yeah, I don't want you to be able to do it on someone else particularly. Yeah, that's fine. So what Puppeteer does, so just because anyone who doesn't know what Danica can do, and this is an ability that was actually put on her card quite late on in the playtesting, so you wouldn't have seen this necessarily before on this channel. So Krusty is now a puppet, and that stays on him for the rest of the game. And in any consecutive turns now, Danica, as long as she's within 8 inches of line of sight of Krusty, can spend her energy to make him perform actions. Can't make him jog, but she can make him step and then hit someone. Basically what it now means is I want to stay away, my own people, away from Krusty, so that he doesn't go and hit me from Danica, basically. So it's quite just a bit of fun, really. What it does, I think, is it gives you something else to potentially do, and it gives me something else to think about. I've got to now think about where I place my people in relation to Krusty as well as in relation to other people. Yeah. So it's interesting in that sense.
And
I think.
Also where Krusty is at the moment, he's kind of made a little bit of a sort of a bottleneck.
Yeah, because he's got a 2-inch melee, so I've got to be careful what I do with people, really. So cool. So that's her energy done. So over to me. So after whatever the last thing I recorded was, I don't know what it was now. Daniel did Plant the Placard. Seasick also did whatever he's called. He did Rough Tides to move Bristlers up a little bit. So Zoya's now moved back to where she was before from Daniel, and that's and Kevin moved around a little bit. Then moved Bristlers up, and then I used a new event card called Mighty Magic. Move giant or troll character 6 inches and gain 2 energy. So he's charged at the board. He's now going to smack Antonio in the face with a big claw. Let me just look at my cards. Okay, so these are my cards. Right, ready when you are, mister. Low guard. So I played a thrust. And I've got 2 of them. So against a low guard that does 1, 2, and I get +1, so there's 3 damage.
And that's against
Antonia.
Antonia, okay.
Yeah. Cool. That's round 1 done. Definitely gonna hit you again in a second. Okay, round 2. These are my cards. Try and get them in. There we go. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Just show them because you've obviously chosen thrust. Low guard again. 2 thrusts again. Another 3 damage. It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Same was twice.
Yeah, that is quite odd.
Right, round 3. Just try. It's quite hard without knocking my camera over. There we go. Ready when you are.
Mm-hmm.
Rising attack. And I've got 2 of them. You're not in range of me, so you can't hit me anyway. And that's going to do a horrendous amount of damage. It's going to do 3, 6 damage. And because it's my signature move, Insatiable Hunger, I gain 1 energy back. And I killed you.
Very much so.
So I'll place that Moonstone. Thank you very much. Let's place that there. Off you go.
Thank you very much.
It's quite right. I don't mind, you know. I don't mind these kind of doing this for you. And I'm going to work out who I'm going to hit now. Okay, so after taking out Antonia, Ryan sensibly stepped Kavanagh away because he's carrying a Moonstone. So now Bristlenose is hitting Danica instead. These are Bristleноse's cards. Ready when you are?
Mm-hmm.
There's mine. In fact, I'll put that one down. High guard against. Ooh, oh no, rising attack. That'll do. Normally it would do 2. In fact, I'll choose not to upgrade it to my thing because when I don't upgrade it, I'll do 2 and it's slicing, which is +3, so I'll do 5 damage. But if I upgraded it, I'd only do 2. So that's 5 damage, I'm afraid.
Yes. I'm sure you are afraid.
I'm very afraid.
Yeah. So I'm really sorry about it.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
Here we go again. Can he finish her off? These are mine. It's hard to get them in with this camera. Here we go.
2 health left. You don't want to see a thrust, do you?
I want to see why I want to see that.
Yeah, I do.
So how much health have you got left?
That's irrelevant. Not enough.
No, it is very relevant because if you got 2, it means I'm going to upgrade it to Insatiable Hunger again, which has 2 damage to kill you, and I get 2 energy back again.
Yes, you do.
And Bristlenose is going on a bit of a rampage, so I get 2 energy back.
Yeah,
Because basically, if you had 3 energy, you had 3 health, I'd have to have gone for the normal rising attack to kill you, but I wouldn't have got the energy back. So he's now +2 energy. Oh, what am I going to do now with 2 energy, I wonder? I'm actually going to grab that Moonstone, to be honest. Okay, after I finished with Bristlenose, I decided not to go and attack anyone else with Bristlenose. I just sat him there with his 2 energy. It basically meant I would be able to gain cards if Zoya went in or do steps and things. He's guarding that Moonstone, so Ryan can't dig out that Moonstone at the moment anyway. I decided to keep the energy. So then Ryan did with Zoya, revealed that he's got Raiding Party, so this first attack he's doing got +2 damage, and before he did that he did what's it called? Violent Impulses, and he's another +2 damage. So he's currently +4 damage on this first attack, and then +2 after that. So I have a feeling Krusty's not long for this world. So these are my cards anyway. So let's see what you do.
A falling swing.
Oh shit! Play the low guard.
Yes.
Oh, I was so thinking you were going to play a high guard. Oh god!
I've got 2 as well.
How many? You've only got 1 falling swing. How many falling swing? Have you got 1 falling swing?
One, yeah.
It's 1. Well, that's still 2 damage +4, which is 6.
6 damage.
I think he's -1 against everything, but that's still 5 damage.
Yeah.
On your first attack.
She's got 2 more as well.
Yeah. And that's half his health gone. In 1 hit. Oh no. Okay. Right. Well, now it's caution to the wind. Now, just going to see if I can kill her, basically. Right. Round 2. These are my 3. Okay, ready when you are. 2 thrusts, and I've got a rising attack.
Okay.
No idea what it does against a thrust. Well, I'll deal 3 damage to you.
Yeah.
Because I did 2
4,
+1.
5, 6.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Is it
It's
thrust?
deal 2, isn't it?
Against a rising attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll deal
Plus
2,
I've got
4, +2 is
and then
6.
plus the 2 is the 6.
Yep, and that'll kill him.
What to minus the 1 is the 5.
Yeah,
but it
that's
still
him.
kills
That's him dead. So you suffer 3, but I suffer enough to kill me.
Yeah.
Blimey, that's 2 Moonstones that you can place before he dies. So you place the Moonstones. And it should be enough to pick him up as well.
Placed at 1.
Place it at 1 in base contact with him, but you can put base contact with yourself as well. So if you put 1, they have to be touching him, so 1 that side and 1 the other side. His claw's in the way, but you can blatantly put it so it touches her as well. So there and there, it's fine. Okay. Oh, that hurt. At least I did some damage to her as well. So she suffered 3 wounds. I'll give you a dice because our pens aren't working. So you can say she suffered 3 wounds with that.
And then she's got 2 energy left.
I'll probably pick up those 2 Moonstones to be honest, but because it's not as if I'm going to be going into combat with her. I'm going to shoot the shit out of her, but I'm not going to go to combat with her. So you may as well have the Moonstones because you can't do anything else. You can't step enough to get out of range of my pistols and stuff. So let's just see if you can survive, basically. Hopefully not. So after Zoya just literally carves Krusty in half. She's having lobster for dinner. I mean, that was horrific. He killed him. I mean, he's 9 health, -1 all non-magical, and he killed him in 2 hits. That's pretty brutal. So she needs to die. And I should be able to do this quite easily because I've got 2 pistols and I've got Freya that can hit her. And she can't heal because the only healer that's left has already gone.
So 5 hit points left.
And 5 hits left. So this is El Capitano's reloaded and now firing his pistol. These are my cards, looking for greens. So green 2, which will do 3 damage to her.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 3 damage.
So I'll change that now to her having 2 health left.
Okay. Yeah. Annoyingly, Jack always brings the working pen, and he's not here, so neither of the pens are at work. So we're now having to use dice. That's what Ryan means. He's just turned a dice from having suffered 3 wounds, to having 2 wounds left. Well, that was El Capitano, not Swiggity. Yeah, you can't do much else, so that's probably him done. I might do a step or something or jog somewhere, but that's pretty much him done. Okay, next up, so I'll go with Freya next. She's casting Fizzle Pop on Zoya. Yeah. Looking for pinks, just X damage. That's what I'm going for. So I'm just going to say got a pink 1. Just 1 damage.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm going to leave the camera rolling because I'm going to immediately cast it again anyway. So I'll have those cards back. I'll quickly shuffle them and do it again. It's got 1 health left. So can I just finish this 1 health off her? Would be nice if I could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for you. So I'm going to say I've got. I'll say I've got pink 2.
We might as well call it.
You may as well call it because I've got no other targets anyway.
No, yeah.
But I have got a pink 2. So
yeah.
So that finishes off Zoya. I'll put those 2 Moonstones back on my side, thank you very much.
They've been all over the place,
yeah. So I'm going to put them right over here, like that, and remove Zoya from the game. Thank you. Freya can't do much else. She'll just step up 1, actually, like that, to there. And then it's just me to go anyway, isn't it? I've got Swiggity left, so... Right, turn 3, very quick. Ryan's obviously just trying to keep those last 2 Moonstones he's got, so he started off by just legging it with Brother Daniel. And I picked up that last Moonstone with Bristlenose, so I've got 5. Ryan's got 2. I've also got a card called Decoy. When revealed at the end of the game, if friendly characters are in possession of 5 or more Moonstones, gain 1 power.
Oh, nice.
So I gain another power as well. Let me just grab... here we go. I'm going to grab the running total of our campaign. So that puts me on 6 power and 6 Moonstones, because I've got 5. That puts you on 8 Moonstones, and Jack's still on 2 Moonstones and 4 power.
And powers to buy is what,
so
3?
3 Moonstones to buy it, yeah.
So I'll probably spend all my Moonstones on power.
Well, you probably want to spend... Well, you probably want to spend 6 of them, because you can't spend the last 2 anyway.
Right.
Because power is what you... whichever one of us has got the most power at the end is the one that wins.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I'm just going to find a pen. I'll quickly write this down now. Not the most riveting end of the game with me just talking to myself, but sorry, folks. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, so I've now got an extra power because I just got it from that card, which puts me on 6. I've also played the most games, so that would make sense. I'll have the most power.
Yeah.
So I've got 6 Moonstones. You've got 8 Moonstones, but yeah, I would convert 6 of them into 2 power.
Yeah.
Then you'd have 2 Moonstones and 2 power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that at least puts me in a little bit better state.
I'm probably going to spend 3 of mine to get another power. So that'll put me on 7. So I don't want to hold too many Moonstones because there's a card which means someone could steal all my Moonstones off me.
Yeah.
So you don't want to hold too many.
Really run out. I've got 8. You kind of get rid of them then, don't you?
Yeah. Cool. So that's the game. I enjoyed this troop that I used. To say the pirates with Bristlenose and Freya in is fun.
Yeah, Bristlenose that charging in like that with that much energy.
Yeah, getting that card, getting that that move giant or troll 6 and then gain 2 energy was
that was it really.
Kind of what did it really because I killed
like 3 people.
Yeah, because I killed 2 people with it. I killed Antonio and Danica with it, didn't I? Because Lubard's already dead, and then Zoya died towards the end, didn't she?
Yeah.
I think if the only thing I would say that I would have done differently for you is I wouldn't have gone first turn 1. I'd have made me go first because you moved Zoya into a really good position behind those logs. That meant she was virtually immune to like pistol fire because she was -2 cards. I'd only drawing 1 card.
Yeah.
But you put Lubard right up into the middle and made him very vulnerable to pistol fire. And pistols aren't fantastic, but when I'm drawing 5 cards, suddenly I'm doing the chance of me not getting a 3 or a 2, like doing 4 damage, then 3 damage is pretty good. And I can usually fire, reload, and fire again in turn 1 because I'm getting extra energy. So it meant I could whittle him right down to nothing. And he was kind of used. I mean, Zoya obviously, like I said, just carved away through Krusty, no problem. But Lubard was your controlling character. And what he could have done with him instead, if he'd gone second, is make him go last. Because you make him go last, so end of turn 1, he goes last of everyone, so he can't suffer any wounds. You put him right in the middle. Beginning of turn 2, which you're probably going to win, you then move up again, and then you can hit someone.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And Brother Daniel can give him the extra energy, so immediately beginning of turn 2, he does his rage thing.
Yeah, I was trying to kind of push him in because I was quite.
But I think you just pushed him in too early in turn 1 because it meant I could shoot him.
I was quite aware in my mind of how little ranged attack I have. So I kind of thought I'll just charge in with these 2 melee.
Yeah.
And hope that does enough. But it would have worked a hell of a lot better had that troll not have just come flying in and just killed 2 people, because that just put me immediately at 2 people down.
Yeah.
6. So
Yeah.
That was so brutal.
That definitely helped. I mean, that was obviously something I had planned all along as soon as I got that card.
Oh, yeah.
My plan with that was exactly what happened was kill Lubard with range stuff, if I can, and then send Bristlenose in. Because even if Zoya kills Bristlenose, he's going to do damage back.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily expect to kill 2 people with him. I'd forgotten how good Insatiable Hunger was, actually. Getting the energy back twice.
That's right, yeah, because he just kept going and going and going, didn't he? Yeah.
Basically, he just ate Antonia and then ate Danica.
Yeah.
Which is a bit mad.
The witches are fun, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Especially, I think you need to probably play with them a few times to really get used to in your head how they will work together. But
knowing their synergies and knowing them kind of off the bat and without having to think about it too much.
Once you got really good with them, I think they could be extremely scary.
Yeah, definitely.
Once you got really used to them, I think I was the first time I ever used them, so I was just reading things as I went along and kind of thinking, that sounds good. But
they're surprisingly good against fairies, because what you can do is you can activate Danica early and take out all the red cards.
Okay.
It means that Zoya is not necessarily good because Violent Impulses is harder, but all of the fairy damage is on red cards. So you can just nerf a fairy troop. They're also really good against gnomes for the same reason, because all of the gnome damage is on green.
Yeah.
Just take all the green cards out. even if you can just take out even if you can just move the green 3, or you can remove the green 2s, for example, you immediately know. Like if you move the green 3 and if you get really lucky and you remove the green 3 and 2 green 2s, you know that the most damage they can ever do is like 2.
Yeah. And you instantly know whether there's bluffs or not, obviously, as well.
Yeah, exactly. Because also, because the opponent doesn't know what you removed.
No.
Because you can also do things like remove all the catastrophes.
Yeah.
Which is not necessarily. I mean, you wouldn't want to do that against a troop that's got a lot of arcane, because then you know they can get the card. They haven't got to worry about it. But if you've got a lot of arcane, so if you've taken arcane heavy build on your side and you remove the catastrophes, you then know that you can just bluff with impunity. Because there's no worries about it.
Yeah. Yeah, because your only consequence is, no, it wasn't a bluff. Okay, fair enough.
Doesn't work.
You can't do anything about it, so you carry on.
But you didn't really, because I think the one difficult thing with like Antonia, you ended up having to use her just to heal. You didn't get to like draw people in with candy apples or anything.
No.
And obviously Zoya did exactly what she's supposed to do. Got in there, murdered someone.
Yeah.
That was quite fun to see. I don't think I've really seen her do that much damage before, because she is quite squishy. She often dies before she can get there. But that's the thing with Leshavult. They can do horrific amount of damage in melee, but they can be squishy in return. So like Zoya can do a huge amount of damage. Lubard can do a horrendous amount of damage, and Striga Anya can do a horrendous amount of damage.
Yeah.
And so the Beast is good in melee as well. He's another Leshavult. You've got Boris, who can summon the Jackalope, who can do they can do a lot of damage, but they often die quickly, as we saw exactly in this battle. Is they do die quickly if not careful.
So my event card was almost totally useless, really.
What did you draw?
It was target character who is within 8 inches of their starting table edge. So there's pretty much nobody, because everybody's just going to move straight in. Loses possession of all Moonstone they're carrying. So it would have been handy if you'd run back all the way.
If I'd run back, so it like hit me, yeah.
Yeah, I could have said, right, bam, he's going to drop all his Moonstones. But in a game where you're not enormously winning, that's totally useless, because you would have no reason to ever go back that close to your table edge.
No, yeah, it's really good against troops where they grab like 4 Moonstones and then leg it.
Run off, yeah.
Because what you can do, you just save that till the end of the game.
Yeah, let them run back, and then
right at the end of the game, you go, right, you got 2, now you got none.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you just win the game because I've just dropped 2 and you've still got 3. So it can be good against that.
It's good if you're in a winning game, but obviously if I was being massively pushed, so there's no reason you would ever run back.
No,
because you killed everyone. So you just wandering around in the field by yourself.
Yeah. Whereas interestingly, the decoy one that I got, where I just gained a power plank 5 Moonstones. I think it's the first time I've actually picked up one of the like wizard cards. It's the first time I picked up one of those. I think it's quite fun to get.
It's quite a...
it was quite a tricky one, but I thought I'll have a go at it, because I drew that before we even dropped the Moonstone, so I didn't know where they were going to be. So I just thought I'd have a go, and obviously it worked.
Yeah.
So yeah, gaining the extra power without having to spend the Moonstones is always good. But yeah, I do like the Pirates. I'm definitely going to use the Pirates more. I think this build I've just taken is potentially one I'll take to a tournament, actually.
I like this layout as well.
Yeah, I forgot to mention it's got
forest and stuff.
Yeah.
Sort of forest clearing battle.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I forgot to mention at the beginning, actually, we've got a new map. Look, new map. Like a marshy terrain, which is great, because people might be sick of you seeing that our same cobbled
little
village one. So fun to see a different terrain set. And I should have hopefully within the next month, as long as Brexit doesn't screw it up, a whole new set of terrain. So there's a Kickstarter called Hagglethorn Hollow. This huge pre-painted resin terrain.
Yeah.
Which, if it looks like the pictures, I hope it disappoint if it doesn't. It looks amazing. We've invested quite a lot in it, so it'll completely transform these boards into basically, we could literally create a town.
Yeah.
With the thatched cottages we've already got, which actually suit the terrain that terrain quite well. We could literally make a small city.
Yeah.
Which would be really cool to play Moonstone on.
Yeah, I've seen it on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
That would be cool, actually. That would be an interesting It'll be a totally different game.
Yeah.
To have like houses.
It'd be like
actual grids.
Yeah, basically like the plough beater would almost to fill it with buildings to the point where you're actually fighting on roads.
Yeah, so everyone's
and back alleys.
Yeah, jumping back behind buildings.
Yeah.
Dodging things, and that would be really good fun.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cool. Anyway, it was really nice to actually see the Leshavult with models as well.
Yeah. You haven't played a game with all models for quite a while.
No. The last game actually we put up was all models because we intentionally did it the same way, but that was nice. I need to get some more painted because the only Leshavult ones I've got any on are those two actually. Some of them will be quite quick, I think, to paint because they're fairly basic paint schemes, I think. But I saw someone had painted up the witches like Disney witches, and they look really good.
Oh, really?
Really good, yeah. Yeah, it makes me want to do the same, to be honest. We just shamelessly copy it. But it looked really good.
What sort of typical sort of blue eyes, blonde hair, sort of white dresses and that sort of thing?
Yeah. But he found that there's like 3 Disney witches that actually suit these 3 witches really well.
Oh, yeah. From whatever the film's called, with 3 witches on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, anyway, we'll leave the video there because we've rambled on for another 10 minutes. But cool, hope you enjoyed that. Obviously, please like and subscribe if you want to see more Moonstone stuff. I think this is the 25th, 26th Moonstone battle report we put up, so do like putting them up. I like watching them again. I like going back and watching my own videos, particularly the Moonstone ones. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and thanks a lot for coming, Ryan. Thanks again.
See you guys.
Sorry I keep beating you.
Get used to it.
I'm glad you still keep coming. I'm glad you're enjoying it, even though I keep beating you.
Driving home with tears in my eyes.
Yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.